Great, let's start. Welcome to our B2 First Cambridge English Qualifications webinar today. Okay, it's wonderful to be the host today. I can't wait to give you some tips about this wonderful exam. So let's start. Are you ready? Yeah! But first, what do you know about the B2 First exam? I'd love to hear some of your thoughts and ideas about this exam. Come on, boys, girls, moms, dads, and teachers, send me what you know about this exam. Very good. Yes, it does. It tests all areas of the English language, all your abilities. Very good. It does come after the B1 exam. Well done. Perfect. Anyone else? Okay, well then let's go. Let's go take a look and learn more about this exam. Okay, first I'm going to test your knowledge. Which skills are tested in the B2 First exam? Is it A, reading, writing, listening, and speaking? Is it B, reading and use of English, writing, listening, and speaking? Or is it C, reading and use of English, writing and listening? Okay, here's our poll for today. Please send me your answers. What do you think they are? Is it A? Is it B? Or is it C? Okay, I'm just going to give you some time. Very good. Most of you have got the answer correct. Well done. Very good. Okay, 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. Time is up. Okay. Wow. 98% of you have got this answer correct. Well done. Fantastic work, everyone. Good. And the answer is, ding, 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 ding. You're just going to have to wait and see. Just kidding. The answer is B, reading and use of English, writing, listening, and speaking. So all the areas of the English language. Let's go learn more about these skills. First, reading and use of English. Okay. The reading and use of English is in 7 parts. Okay. Parts 1 to 4 test your grammar and vocabulary skills. And parts 5 to 7 test reading and comprehension. Okay. There are 52 questions. Whoa! Which in total is 40%. Wow, that's fantastic. Does anyone have any questions about the reading and use of English section? Okay, let's go. The next section is writing. Wow. Okay, so the writing section is in two parts. Part 1, okay, which tests, this section tests compulsory questions, okay? And part 2 is one question from a choice of 3. Oh, okay, which is 20% in total. The type of tasks, in part 1 would be some articles, emails, an essay, a letter, review, or a report. Okay, so these are things that you would need to write. You would choose one of these as your task. Very exciting. Does anyone have any questions about the writing part of the exam? Great. I'm so happy. Okay, the next part of this exam would be listening. Yeah. Let's take a look at what listening is all about. The listening section is in 4 parts. There are 30 questions, 20% in total, and it is 40 minutes long. Excellent. Does anyone have any questions about this section of the exam? Okay, no questions. Oh, I'm so happy. Everyone knows. Good. We have the speaking section. Okay, now we're going to take a little closer look at what the speaking section is all about. The speaking portion is split into 4 parts. There in total are 20%. It takes 14 minutes. There are 3 different types of questions. Okay, the first one with an examiner, the second one with other candidates, and the third one is on your own. There are usually 2 candidates per speaking test with 2 examiners. Thank you for the question. Good job. Are there any other questions? Awesome. Well done. Ooh, I have a question for you. How can you prepare for the B2 first exam? Can anybody tell me how you would prepare for this exam? Okay, send me your answers. I'd love to hear how you can prepare for this. Study, study, study. Good. Oh, yes, practice. Oh, fantastic. That's a great answer. Reading every day. Good. Oh, writing notes. Well done. Yes, writing notes. That's an excellent way to prepare for an exam, especially for your B2 first. Thank you for everyone's answers and inputs. I really, really love hearing what you have to say. Now, the most important thing is to know what's included in the exam. So make yourself familiar with the exam. First, which skills are tested? Oh, we just learned that. How many parts there are? Oh, yes. How long is the exam? What types of questions does it include? What types of vocabulary do I need to know? That's important. And what structures should I learn? Oh, these are great questions. So you would need to know the answers to all of these. And this will help you feel more prepared and familiar with the B2 first. You could also create a study timetable. Yeah! And you need to stick to it. This is something that you can do every day. You can tell yourself, I need to study for 2 hours on Monday, and then stick to that goal. Good. Make and set clear targets. This means that you'll be able to achieve them, not just targets that you think you could achieve, but these are targets that are possible. Okay, good. So these are some targets. Dream, set a goal, and then action. So you need to do it. The next thing is to make sure you read, okay, that you read English articles. Like I said earlier, reading every day. So read every day. Read some English articles, blogs, newspapers. These are all things that will help you to feel more prepared for this exam, especially for your reading section. Practice as much as you can under exam-like conditions. Oh, that is super important. But what are exam-like conditions? Okay, here are some examples. Your study room needs to be quiet. But it also needs to be comfortable. So quiet and comfortable. Do you have a quiet and comfortable study room? Yes, no, maybe. Very good. This is really important. And the next thing is to have no distractions like screens, games, or phones. Oh, no distractions. So remember, it's a quiet and comfortable study room, and there are no distractions. But here are some tips on how you can study. So try these alternative study methods. The first one is make definition flashcards. Oh, I love making these. Okay, so what you do is you get your card or paper and you write the name of that word that you are trying to study. And then at the back of the card, you'll write the definition, just like this example. Okay, another one is to create mind maps. Oh, I love creating mind maps too. We'll learn a little bit more about these. And lastly, make a checklist. Super important. You'll be able to tick it off once you've done everything. You can also keep a notebook or a diary. Yeah. Make a list of synonyms and antonyms. And then listen to the radio. Wow, that's a great method to learn more vocabulary. You can also take a closer look at how we make the definition flashcards. So let's see. Okay, so adding definitions to your cards will help you remember the words that cannot be described physically using a picture. Oh, this is great. For example, you can write on the front of the card. Let me show you. In the front of the card, you could write something like math. Okay, that's not something that we can draw a picture of. And then at the back of your card, you can write what math is, the study of numbers. Okay, how can we make flashcards? This is what they look like. First, we write the word on the one side and the definition on the other side. Here is an example. Lecture. A spoken lesson, talk, or conference. That's what a lecture is. Great example. Oh, before we continue with our webinar, for more exam prep content, remember to click subscribe on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook, on our Instagram, our Twitter, and our Pinterest. Go and do that. Quickly, go take a look there now. And then come back. Fantastic. Okay, the second alternative study method was to make mind maps. So I'm going to show you a little bit more about this. So mind maps, you need to think about the main concept. This is super important. For example, it could be idioms or phrasal verbs or collocations. So these are things that you want to learn about and want to understand. So that would be your main concept. So this is how you do it. You write the main concept in the middle of the card. Then you start to add your branches. Let me show you how this looks. Here is a simple example. Feelings. This is my main concept. But then I would write some of the feelings that I want to understand a bit more. So I'd write happy, angry, sad. This is very simple. Okay, so this is what a simple mind map would look like. But remember to keep the phrases short and precise. Let me show you an example of this. Okay, so we have having a large family. That's your main concept. And there are your branches. Share a room. Ooh, share responsibilities. Yeah. Lots of love and sharing. And ooh, lack of attention. So these are all the branches. And they are short phrases that are precise. Another alternative study method would be to make a checklist. Okay, so you would go, here's an example of a checklist. You would go and write the things that you need to do and all your targets that you need to achieve. So making a checklist will help you remember the most important things you need to do when you study or answer exam questions. Let's go take a look. You have two different kinds of checklists. The first one, daily checklists. Ooh, I love making daily checklists. A daily checklist can be used for the task you need to complete in a day. So you would say, oh, okay, today I need to study these key words or these concepts, idioms, and then you would write that. And once you have done that, you can tick it off on your list. The second kind of checklist is a situational checklist. These checklists can be used to remember the strategies and tips used when you answer exam type questions. Okay, very good. But remember, you must write them in the order of importance. Okay, so the things that you need to do first go to the top of your list, and these are the most important. These are the ones that you need to achieve first. That's super important. But how to answer reading questions? This is an example of a checklist. So first, you would read the question first, then second, underline your keywords, and then third, look for the synonyms. But remember, the most important one was read the question first. We can't go and underline the keywords if we haven't read it. So this is super important to tick off and do the first thing on our checklist. The next alternative study method was to keep a notebook or a diary. Do any of you have a notebook or a diary? Yes, no. I have, in fact, two. My ideas, and then I have my daily notebook. Let's go take a look at what these are. What do you use your notebooks for or your diaries? Come on, boys, girls, moms, dad, teachers, send me your thoughts. What do you use notebooks for? Take a look. Daily tasks, yes. Great, good job. As a checklist, yes, you write your tasks. Someone has mentioned that they write poems. Ooh, I'd love to hear them. Great. Okay. Thank you for everyone who has participated. Notebooks can be used as dictionaries. Oh, did you know that? You can write the unknown words in your notebook with their definitions to create your own dictionary. Oh, I love to do that at the back of my ideas book. And then I write down what they mean. That's very, very good. And then you can go and take a look at them whenever you have forgotten a word or when you're unsure. You can also use it as a diary. You can use them to write about your day, your ideas, and your opinions. You can even write short stories or poems. Oh, you see? Wonderful. In your notebook. Yay! I should start writing poems. Okay, very good. But how else can I benefit from a notebook? How do you benefit from your notebook? Well, my notebook helps me to remember everything that I need to do. especially in a day. Keeping a notebook will help you practice writing by hand. Wow, yes. This is very important since you will need to write a lot in the exam. Daily practice will help you improve your handwriting and your hand won't hurt anymore. Very good. Come on, everyone, get your notebooks out, start writing in them. Let's practice together. Making a list of synonyms and antonyms. Okay, let's go take a look at these. Okay, so when you have two words that are similar, right? You can write them down and you can write them together. But another thing that you can do is listen to the radio. Who knew that listening to the radio is a study method? But this is super important because we have a listening section in our exam. Listening to the news will help you with your listening and vocabulary skills. You'll be able to learn different sentence structures as well. Great. Everyone, go and listen to the radio. But one last thing to remember. Let's go see. My favorite part. Do take a break every 40 minutes while you are studying. This is really important. What are some things that you do when you take a break? Come on, send me your messages. I'd love to know what you do. Drink some water. Have some lunch, yes. Excellent. Oh, go for a run? Great. That sounds excellent. Remember to take it easy. But also, don't lose a focus. This is super important. So don't take a very long break and lose focus of what you need to do. Go and take a look at that checklist. Okay, if you stay focused, it will help you to concentrate more. But also remember, yes, you can do it. Stay positive. We believe in you. Great. Oh, thank you so much for watching our B2 First webinar on how to prepare for this exam. I'm so excited for this exam. It's been so wonderful sharing tips with you on how to study and what the exam structure is. Does anyone have any questions for me about this exam? Send me your questions in the Q&A. Great. Well, I take it that all of you understood that. Excellent. This exam is going to be a piece of cake. You can do it. Thank you to everyone who has joined me today. It has been wonderful. being with you. I'm really, really excited for you to go and prepare for this exam. Great. See you next week. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.